Yeah, I feel like that little shit. You ain't even know I'm on my bills, bitch. Had to go and get it. Had to go and flick on kill switch. That means that shit on. You ain't even know I'm killing songs. You ain't even know that I could milk it, then I kill the bone.
We'll pause.
Real smart. No pause. Real smokers know what I'm talking about. There ain't no pause on that.
You gotta run that one.
It's zero pause on that. Real smokers know what I'm talking about. It's zero pause on that because real smokers know what I'm talking about. It's zero pause on that.
That was a bar.
I'm telling you, it's zero pause on that. It's zero pause on that. Real smokers know
Milk
what I'm
it,
talking
then
about.
kill the
What
bone.
are you talking about?
Run it back for me again.
Milk it, then kill the bone.
Milk it, then kill the bone.
But I said, yeah, smoking. That means when you milk the bone, that means shit. The bone clear when you get it. When you milk it, that means it's all white. Clear that bitch.
You gotta run it back. You gotta explain it to me.
You gotta read the lyrics. He said bone.
It wasn't bone?
It wasn't bone. Hey.
It wasn't bone? It wasn't bone? It wasn't bone? It was bone? Oh, okay, good. I missed it.
Yeah, milk and bone.
Milk it, then kill the bone.
Hey, I instantly thought of like LA's like box of treats. The milk bone? Like
milk it, then I kill the bone.
Okay. I thought instantly the first image was like a box of treats, like milk bone, you know, like the motherfucker. And then I was like, I don't smoke bones.
Milk it, then I kill the bone.
Me crying.
Come on, we starting this?
She give me top, then I send your lady home.
Yeah.
Pause a bone bar is crazy.
Pause a bone bar.
They said you was milking the bone.
Milking the bone is wild, my nigga.
Milking the bone is totally different than milking the bone, my nigga.
That's what I'm like, milking the bone. Like,
and it wasn't that she milked the bone. You milked
that's
the bone,
what I'm
my
saying.
nigga.
Like, you were milking
You
the
milked
bone.
it, then killed that
You know when you smoking, I said smoking.
What? I don't know.
Holy shit. Stop that episode right now.
Welcome back to the RUNITBACK podcast, the podcast where you come for the entertainment and stay to talk that shit. And I'm one of your hosts, Percy.
I'm Bobby Bands.
In the room, we got Enigma around here somewhere.
I think he walked to the car.
Shout out my boy. We got Reef way behind the camera.
Mr. C.
Mr. C.
That's Mr. C now.
Hey.
Not Reef.
Enigma, Mr. C. Reef way back there behind the camera. Yeah. On the couch.
Y'all know who I am now. If you don't know, then you probably missed that episode.
Smoke Dog, baby. Next to them, we got Brother Assassin.
My silent assassin.
The silent one. But he will cook your ass. We got Bruce in this bitch. Now we done had hella shit happening from top to bottom.
We've been here since.
We've been cooking for about 8 hours. 4 hours, I mean. 8 hours cooking in there. Facts. So what's the word, my dude?
Man, I actually had a question for y'all. I thought about this a long time ago. I'm glad we got y'all here. So there's been this thing going around on the internet. I just want to know y'all takes, y'all explanations, y'all thoughts on going 50-50 with the woman that you live with.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about that? And you know, just give us something, a little bit more.
You want to go?
I like the question.
You could go. You could go.
Oh, shit. Camera unplugged. So I like the question. It has been circulating the internet for a minute. The 50-50, which is the spouse, right?
Yeah, 50-50.
I would say, so for me personally, I feel like I mean, damn, I don't even know how to put it into like exactly how I want to say it, because you say that shit wrong and it come out funny.
Because it's not 50-50.
You think it's not?
It's not.
Here we go.
Should we plug him up?
Right
Should we plug him in?
You say what you're gonna say.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with mine. I mean, to even I'm the type of person not even like looking to quantify the shit, to put a number on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's been so many times where I done left the house without my wallet and just like, hey, just pay for this right quick. And there's been so many other times where it's
purposely, of course.
Nah.
No, I'm kidding.
the bill will come and she just looks and waits for me to pay. And then there'll be other times where I'll fuck with her and be like, oh, you got this one? Knowing like I'm playing. And she'll be like, oh, I'll pay. I'm like, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? But shit, that's a fucking 10-year relationship.
But you're talking about just,
That's why I said it's not 50-50.
No, but he's just talking about dinner.
Right.
It is.
And I think that's what the question poses for most people on the internet right now. We're talking about like dinner.
What do you consider?
Is it? Are they talking about dinner?
Everything?
But listen, you got to realize.
They also talking about courting women too, though.
Think about, but I think, I think about like this. Say you meet somebody, you start talking to them on the internet, months, then you just happen to like, hey, my lease is ending, your lease is ending. Let's about to move in. That's what I'm saying. Is that the situation? Is it?
Okay, that sounds that's too loose right there. That's a little too loose.
What's the 50?
No. But y'all are going to that next step in a relationship. I'm saying, is it all the way down to bills, or is it just like going out and having a good time?
Imagine a situation where you have to send a text, yo, you got your half of the rent this month.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't think I could send that text.
Exactly.
You have your half.
That's why I feel like that.
You have your half.
That's why I feel like.
But at the same time, I do feel like if you supposed to pay the light bill and that's what we agreed to, pay the fucking light bill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, with like the way Lisa set it up, like she literally like placed all the bills. It was like, this is what we pay. Like, this is what I expect, and this is what I'm gonna pay. And I was
That's what I'm saying. If it's like
so
that,
like,
I'm the same way. Like, let's come to an agreement.
Like, I honestly don't touch any bills. Like, she's like, okay, I need some money, or like, I need the money, you know what I'm saying? And I give her some bread.
Right.
You know
Send me 60 today. Yeah.
Not even. It's all like one lump sum. I just throw her some bread every single month. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, towards the bills, the rent, and everything.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But
so in your case, she's taking care of everything financially. Basically, number wise, statistically, she's taking everything. You know, in her, she's
organized.
In the crib, definitely,
right.
yeah. I call her like my assistant. You know what I'm saying? Like she holds shit down. She holds shit down. But then when we go out, like when we're out drinking and like turning up or whatever the fuck, it's me all night. Like the expenses, the miscellaneous. Like, doesn't even compare. Like, it's just a man thing where you're just constantly paying for something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I want to punch it.
I think we need to clarify that a little bit.
Go ahead.
Look. It's always going to be 50-50. So, there's no type of, like, oh, I'm super masculine, I'm hyper masculine, any of that. Built, like, as we came up as men, the way that we were like raised and all that. We were raised to you take care of the woman. So yeah, of course we want to look to be like, oh yeah, I got the bill. Of course, like you could take care of the bill yourself. Of course, yeah, we'd be greatly appreciated. But we were so raised to the point where like we want to take care of it to the point where like you don't have to keep that money for yourself. Yeah. Do what you want. Get your hair done. Get your nails done with that money. Go buy some shoes. Go buy your this and that. We got the bills. That's how we were raised.
When you go to dinner, I feel like you kind of expect that.
Right.
And if I'm saying let's go to dinner, like
it's expected. That's not I'm gonna pay. I got everything.
I mean,
everything is on me. So like,
it's just like the feeling of the bill coming around and not like it's just not natural.
I don't even handle the bill. She handles the bill with my card.
Okay, yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna gonna say too. Then there's different cases where like, okay, yeah, the girl may manage everything and she may be the one operating everything, but the man is the one bringing everything in still. But that's still 50-50 because just because you're bringing everything in, you're not the one organizing it. She's still organized. That's still a good job. You need two brains.
50-50 ain't just the bread.
No, exactly.
Like 50-50, it's not just, oh yeah, he's bringing in all the bread and she's not doing nothing. She's organizing every fucking thing that he's bringing in.
Yeah.
So it's still a 50-50 job. You can't consider her not doing nothing.
Real
She's
passionate
still
about it.
Because at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like that. Because I've watched the way that my parents have been, and I've done that for fucking 27 years of my life.
See, but I can't. Yeah, and it doesn't. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I'm speaking on what I've witnessed. You have a great situation going on. You have a great situation. I've witnessed my parents coming up. You know, like I've seen how it. You know,
how niggas handle themselves,
and then
present
I can
themselves.
see, the women could definitely stand up. You know, like there's, you know that. It's
y'all know y'all know I play
so
double. Let me do it first. Y'all know I play devil's advocate all the time, right? Is it too early?
No, bro.
Is it too early? You want it?
It's about time. Hey.
All right. Go ahead. You first.
Gas. Smoke.
Let me kick it to you.
Yeah.
All right. So people, the other side of that argument was, okay, I'm going. How are we going 50? How you gonna say we're going 50-50 when I handle most of the, maybe whatever finances and whatnot, and you can't cook or clean? You know what I'm saying? So how is that? You can't. This ain't 50-50 if you can't cook or clean like Granny used to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you saying it from the man's perspective, saying that to the woman.
That was the other perspective of that fight.
So yes, you managing the bills and shit, but you ain't keeping a clean house and food.
That even goes deeper to like, I guess, what this whole Kevin Samuels bullshit is.
Right.
That guy is.
Really? I seen one live. I joined the live.
You wild. You a wild boy.
The one where he was like, "Don't play with me," and he hung up. I was on that one, but she was like, "Gas." He's like, "How old are you?" She's like,
"You was on that one."
I was on that one.
The one that blew up.
The one that blew up. And he,
not the
one where
top figure.
He hang up and he don't play with me, and I'm like,
his fans know he like that though.
I swear to God, I wish I could have screen recorded. Because I knew at that second, I'm like, yo, this nigga's gonna go viral right now. The way he just treated Shorty, like he's gonna go viral. And I didn't, we don't use our page for that shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it ain't.
But
Reese, make sure we don't turn into shade room.
Run it back, no shade room. But you know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, yo, this nigga just snapped. Yeah. And then I like closed out of it because I wasn't gonna wait for him to pick up somebody else.
Right. So
it's basically a situation of, like, I guess we do live in a different generation where probably
that part
we're edging towards that 50-50 balance where people from before who know how to like cook and clean versus like I don't need to know how to cook and clean. I got my own fucking money type. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what the field is looking like. You'll say.
What about?
So,
no.
So it's really like, okay, how you going 50-50 with somebody who can't cook?
I mean, but
that's what I'm saying.
So
especially when, as a man, your job is protection and bread.
Uber Eats.
You nigga.
You mad as hell. You ordering out every day.
Yeah.
Because your girl can't cook.
Yep.
Spending your money.
Yep.
That was not 50-50.
That's not 50-50.
That's what I'm saying. That's not 50-50.
But those, I feel like those.
How you handle everything else, but you can't cook or clean was a different point of that argument.
I feel like those people.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good.
See, but I don't require.
It's not even a cook or clean.
I don't make that a requirement. I don't feel like that's a requirement. Like,
no, that's
but
so
you know,
1908.
I probably cook better than you whole time.
She don't gotta be in the kitchen. Fuck that.
You hear me?
For sure.
Whole time I probably cook better than you. I just don't want to wash the bathtub.
Oh my God.
Wash the bathtub?
Wash the bathtub. That's the way you don't want to do
No, just throwing random, like that was just a random, you know what I'm saying?
That was a little disrespectful.
It was random. It was random.
You rather do the dishes and clean the bathroom. That's what he was saying.
It's not clean. You heard it here first. Fuck that bathtub.
Hey, that's the title. Fuck the bathtub. But yeah, so I think I think you got the same point as my devil's advocate.
So then, what happens if somebody makes more in the relationship? Say it's significantly.
So I also saw that argument as well.
There was some shit going around there
So
too.
say your girl makes 150,000, right?
Okay,
and you're
a teacher making.
And you're a teacher making 45, 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your student loans are high, all that good shit.
Are you living $150,000 lifestyle? Are you living a
Fresh out of college, just got hired.
$40,000.
You ain't even. You don't know.
As a couple.
As a couple, that's what I'm saying. That's where it really gets tricky. Because I saw an inverse where they were like, okay, if a guy makes more, naturally guys make more in the workplace because there's glass ceiling.
Time is shifting though.
Times are shifting for sure, but like, okay, if you make more,
that's a dangerous statement, unfortunately.
A percentage thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna pay like 70% of the bills. You probably handle like what, Netflix and a light bill or something. Just to keep you active.
Like you feel like you contributing.
A little Wi-Fi bill, you know what I'm saying?
Gas and light in the Netflix.
HBO Max type shit.
It's like 15.
You take care of the Amazon. You take care of the Amazon Prime. You know, keep the internet on so you can.
Entertainment going.
Right.
But do you think that's a responsibility of somebody who
makes less?
Who makes less? Like somebody who makes more is required to spend
now
more?
It's different if you reverse roles. Obviously, I mean, no like machismo, masculine man, but we're all guys here. We're all dudes. If it's different, if she make 150 and you making 60, but you can still handle the bills.
I think
it's like well.
But then are you as a machismo man going outside and letting her pay for everything at the bar?
What if she's used to a specific lifestyle though? Like,
what if she ain't? She just came up.
I'm saying as the girl who makes more money, right? And she meets a guy who makes less money.
She like
and she's used to going to like a high fine dinner like 3 times a week.
She's not gonna do it. I'm letting you know right now. She will not do that. There'll be a select few, maybe like a fucking 4% that will fucking settle for that. They're not gonna do it.
They probably won't even lock in.
You're talking in the day and age where
or you gotta catch her.
So you don't think
or you gotta.
So a girl, you're saying You're saying a girl won't. No, you're saying a girl won't.
You gotta catch her young.
That's what I'm saying.
There's definitely girls that look down.
Nunu.
Okay,
Nunu who?
Nunu from ATL.
With
she just wanted a regular ass nigga.
And she got Nipsey.
No, Nunu in the movie, nigga, not Lauren.
That's always Nunu. That's forever Nunu. If
you're
listening, let me stop.
Not Lauren. Nunu.
Yeah. That's a separate argument. I think
that's what I'm saying.
There's possibility, but that also already makes the dynamic
right.
You could be. She probably already know. Like, okay,
I mean,
this costs
listen,
this.
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Love conquers all.
No, Dick says it all, nigga. If you laying it down, you're gonna get the motherfucking bills paid. That's it.
Facts.
Niggas got $0, nigga, and lay the dick down. And they live good, nigga. That's it.
Facts.
That's factual.
Power of the dick,
but
nigga.
It's also
power of the dick.
Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
How does that guy feel in the morning? Like, how does it
obviously,
everything paid for. Sometimes
I mean, he go.
Hell no, he's not waking up like that.
Yeah,
no,
it's kind of like.
There's some niggas.
That is.
She asked me to go get a sandwich right now. I probably gotta go make her one because she could just kick me out of this joint.
There's listen.
You talking about? You better get your shit right, boy.
That's facts, though. Hey, you ain't said.
Hey, yo, like, I really want a turkey sandwich right now. If you're not about it, like, I'm not feeling good at all right now, you can leave.
But there's also some niggas that what's it called though? That's gonna bug up.
Listen.
And act like they run shit in that house.
Listen.
Am I lying?
Hold on. Order in the court. Exactly what he's saying.
There's some niggas that's gonna sit in that house and act like they run shit in there.
That they entitled to it all.
Right.
And
and they outside making their money. And you know what they do? They spend it on looking fly and loud, right?
That's called pimping. Okay.
Hey, you might be giving a little too much credit, my nigga.
No, that's not pimping.
That's pimping.
It ain't.
That's pimping.
If you got multiple, then that's pimping.
That's pimping.
Yeah.
No, that's macking, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
That's macking.
You gotta upgrade the pimping.
Hey, that's macking. That's macking, nigga.
That's wild.
That's macking. No, there's also, you gotta realize, people, you know, and if you're digging deeper into it, it's just like a lot of psychological shit. Motherfuckers do shit for different reasons. They stay in situations for different reasons.
Facts.
So, I mean, it's hard to tell situation by situation, but the tails are turning, my nigga. There's a lot of females that are paying them. They paying for a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
that ain't old though. The whole time.
It's not old.
I mean that ain't new. It ain't new.
I know. Yeah.
It ain't new.
No, the difference is they're making more money. You know what I'm saying? The bag is a little different. That's all it is. Girls always been hustling. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always been a single mom. There's always been a single mom who's busted her ass, and there's always been a, you know what I'm saying? And
stepdaddies ain't new.
Yeah. That is not that's common in our hood.
Right?
Yeah. Stepdaddy's good. So
I ain't say stepdaddy stepped up either.
But it's been like that. But now it's just a different bag. It's more money now. You know what I'm saying? So now
it's a lot of
people,
more opportunities too, though.
No, yeah, no, but I'm saying like.
Let's get back to the original question.
What was the question?
I mean, we're circling.
50-50?
Yeah.
All right, so the bag clearly is different, but that's a whole different situation.
I think it's based on the couple. Different situations.
We just employed like 7 different situations.
We did. So, but that just all means that each couple is different.
Right.
Like you can't put no. You can't. I tell these all the time. Like you can't compare our relationship to anybody else's.
Right.
You can't compare. There's no such thing as a fairy tale relationship.
A beautiful thing about that point.
Just because you and your girl are 55, 45 doesn't mean that the other relationship ain't 70-30. Y'all both are equally happy.
That's a fact.
The percentage don't matter.
But we live in a time where that becomes so like it's a stigma. It's becoming obvious as well. Like it's becoming to a point where people are making, at least subconsciously, women are making that distinction. Okay, if I marry this guy, I'm literally probably never gonna have to see a bill in my life again.
Of course.
Versus, okay, if I live this regular life.
That. They've been
it's not
new. It's in your face now. It's every time you open your phone now.
Yeah.
It's every time you open your phone now.
But I mean, that's got to do with the fucking social media and the way
that's the new.
Everything is.
So it's that it just keeps adding on.
Right.
Man.
So you bringing more people to the party.
All it does, they repackage it for you and throw it at you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all it is. It's escorting. It's prostitution. It's fucking. Pimping, it's macking, it's fucking, you know what I'm saying, hustling. Nice. There's bitches that won't pay a fucking thing, bro. They go from city to city living for free. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because they got that.
Because they fine.
And they fine. They got that mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people play victim.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, being fine is a hell of a drug.
Listen, bro. Listen. Motherfucking guys will pay. Guys will pay for that.
But that's not new too, though.
It's not. It's
I've
not.
definitely like been with somebody who said like my mom told me I'd never have to pay a bill in my life, and I was
my mama knew she was fine.
Red flag. Yeah.
Or wait, don't answer yet.
That's a fact.
Did she know she was fine, or is it strictly just the power of pussy?
Or the power of wealth. Was it because their family?
It was more so.
More that the wealth.
Exactly.
and
pussy as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Dynamic.
Power of pussy. No, the power of dick and power of pussy.
She's not paying bills because of the power of pussy. Power of wealth makes sure that she's taken care of.
Right.
You know, you have to understand. She understands both of those things.
You my daughter, and I know what my blessings got me. So you need to understand that it's hereditary.
And no, there's some parents that teach you like that.
Yeah.
Right. Which is, I mean, you can't. I feel like you can't knock either way.
So I wanted to say this. I feel like parents, they like, this is off different. This is going to a different concept.
It's a podcast.
That's how we flow.
It's a different topic. I feel like parents need to stop letting their own anger run off, or their own like not caring kind of rub off on their kids. Because you got like parents that are just like, man, fuck that, fuck this, fuck this.
Them niggas ain't shit ass moms.
Yes. And then you got the kids that are just like, oh, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying right now, like, people, and I posted this on Facebook, heal people, hurt people.
Yeah.
And a lot of parents don't heal themselves before
and then
they
have kids. Yep.
And they, they beef with their parents still, right? And then they take it on. You ain't gonna see you ain't gonna see your grandchild.
Right.
You ain't gonna see your son. You ain't gonna see this and that because of their own kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got the same way with guys too, which different circumstances. Right. But I feel like it's not even the hurt or it's just a not caring kind of attitude. Like that rubs off. They're not giving a fuck. Like we're in a generation that doesn't give a fuck about anything, and that's rubbing off.
Right.
Like these kids just don't give a fuck about nothing.
I
don't even think you could say it though.
I don't think that's realistic to happen. Like that's like beginning of time shit. Like it's been like that. Like no matter where you come from, your background is gonna influence.
Right. That shit rolls downhill.
Absolutely no.
Of course.
It's more like.
I can't go against these
being
kids,
open and honest.
I mean, because we relate to them.
Right. It's more like being open and honest. I relate to them
crazily because I went against the grain. Like I pushed that limit. I wouldn't say, like me alone is the reason that there was a whole fucking posse of us that were out there doing.
And I mean, kids are kids.
We were kids.
Kids are gonna be assholes.
I was one of those that came up and I questioned everything. Why did you do this? Why are you setting this sort of standard on me at this age? And I pushed that to the fucking limit, to the point it fucked with their mind. And I'm at that age where they were as teachers. They're in their mid-20s to 30s, and I could sit back and I reflect on everything that I did, and I know why I did it, because I wanted to question everything of why I'm questioning shit still now to this day. Like, I was pushing everything to the limit. I made people fucking change the rule book throughout a fucking charter school of 9 different schools off something solely that I did alone. Like, there was things that I just, like, you have to be that kind of outcast. That's why I don't judge the quote-unquote Gen Z, because I was Gen Z before Gen Z was Gen Z.
I mean, it's not even Gen Z. It's not even.
Like,
it's just a specific.
Like, you have those certain individuals that come through and they just they go against the grain. Literally, they go against the grain. Shit is going this way.
Of course.
Shit is going this way, and I'm coming this way.
But then you got the kids.
No idea what we're talking about anymore.
Then I'm talking about, like, you have kids that.
You talking about like
are getting that from the parents.
Generational trauma.
Yeah, that's what I'm
essentially.
Yeah,
right.
You were just being an asshole because your mom.
I was really questioning everything because I had everything. So you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I had everything, but I came from a good household. I had both parents, all that.
So rules didn't apply to you.
Yeah, rules really didn't apply to me. That's why it was like, all right, fuck that rule. You can't wear fucking 2 buttons down on your shirt. We had polos with 3 buttons. You can't wear less than 2 buttons. Fuck that. I'm wearing all the buttons undone. What are you going to do about it? I wanted to question everything.
There is irony in that shit, though. You said perfectly that you came from a good household. You was an asshole. And
I wasn't
an
asshole.
Was kids that came
I wasn't an asshole on the.
Good.
I wasn't an asshole. I was an asshole.
Sure.
Like,
from the outside looking in, I definitely was an asshole. Yes, I can say I definitely was an asshole little kid, but I was a kid that was questioning everything because I quote unquote had everything. Everything was given to me. I wanted a PS2 on Christmas. I got the fucking PS2. I wanted this and this. I got it. So that's when I went out into the outside world. It was like, okay, why am I getting this? Why can't this and this and this happen? That's why I started questioning everything. That's why I started to go against the fucking grain because I wanted to learn, bro. I wanted to learn.
But that's when life hits you, and you don't get everything.
But I'm saying though, that's my point.
No,
when you jump off the porch, basically.
Yeah. Right. That's what and I jumped off the porch. Like a lot of people, way sooner than I fucking should have.
But there's people that's tossed into that shit. That's what I'm saying. Who don't ever get what they want. None of that shit.
Right. They just.
I got everything I needed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got everything I needed. There's a whole lot of magazine books with shit that I want circled that ain't never been inside my house outside of that magazine picture. And I, in that same situation where they saying, keep them bitches buttoned twice, why are they trying to make us professional? Ain't shit the question. You know what I'm saying?
I did it.
I have to keep both buttons done.
See, but I seen it as like coming from what I've seen, coming from like you know what I'm saying, looking out my window and running outside and seeing what niggas didn't have buttons, niggas didn't wear belts, niggas didn't dress up. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't go to interviews. Niggas. I didn't know what a resume was. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I learned about all that shit.
Nigga in high school, like
yeah, you know at that motherfucker. Right.
Niggas didn't go to college, bro. Like,
I didn't find out.
My cousin, every single person in my family is a game man.
I didn't find out my cousin went to college
like,
until
no one is a professional, nigga. Like, no one is a fucking professional. Now, I mean, you know, as we change the dynamic of my family, we get older, next generations come up, but. With me coming up, every single person gaming, every single person sold drugs. No one had a job. So it was like, when I seen a different, like, I seen that as like, damn, this is kind of like my chance. Right. Ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen it as my chance. My mom gave us everything we needed. Mm-hmm. As we got older and the drug money disappeared and, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. Like, once that shit disappeared and all that, my mom had to work for her shit. Right. Like, my brother got everything he wanted. I was like, I'm not going to make her work harder to give us every single thing that we want. So I don't need a PlayStation. I don't need a PSP. I don't need a PS4 or PS2, you know what I'm saying, at that time.
Same shit.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't need none of that. Whatever I needed, she got me. Like, I kept it as that. So when I got to, like, Rounder and I'm seeing, like, real... This is what we're gonna do. This is what you can do. They're going on college visits. You're doing like fuck if it was racist ass system. You know what I'm saying? In the end, it was a culture shock. Like, it's a culture shock for what like, and you know you don't know each kid. You don't know the story that comes behind them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, each kid probably came just like me. We're all first generation college students. We're all fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, everybody basically had that story. I just mentioned earlier that I didn't know nothing about my cousins. All attended U of I, but that was like the fucking rich side of family, what we called them. Yeah. They stayed in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? But same thing. Like, a lot of that shit that we saw, didn't see none of that shit until right there. Mm-hmm. We talked about.
I mean, like, even growing up, we didn't even see, there was barely white people in our community. Like, dead ass, nigga. I had one. Listen, when I went, when I
all the light skinned people was Puerto Rican.
When I applied to Rounder, right? I was going to Noble. I mean, it was either Noble, Rounder, Clementi.
My teacher was black.
Or I was moving to. I'm talking about living out in our community. Like, we had white teachers.
Even the teachers.
We had we had some white teachers, but on my block, like, I had one teacher. She bought the crib like down the street. Yeah. Early in the day, like, all right, I'm gonna move into Humboldt Park, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Before the wave hops on. She was over here. Hey, I'm a teacher. If you need help with school, blah blah, I can help you. So now I'm going over there. She's helping me write my little essay to get to Rounder. You know what I'm saying?
You have to write a little essay.
Because why? No one else in my family could offer me that help. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
Like, my mom, me growing up, bro, it was like, Adrian knows what he's doing. Go to the room and he's gonna do his homework. And it was that at that. It was never like, I asked, my other cousins, Will, Millie, like, yeah, they were older, but they never got good grades.
Mm-hmm.
Like, them niggas got D's, C's, F's. Nigga got everything they wanted and got spoiled in the crib. And then it's me over here with C's and D's and B's, and I'm not getting shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is like him. Getting everything he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a perfect
but being kind of the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know I was privileged. I know I'm privileged. I know this shit.
I mean, but if you I would say I was privileged compared to a couple people on my block.
The people right next door, damn near,
right? Right next door. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I give. That's why I try to give back. That's why I've always done. That's why y'all rock with me, because I've been the person that I am, because I do what I'm a loyal motherfucker to the motherfuckers that's loyal to me. If you rock with me, I'm finna rock with you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I couldn't understand.
At the end of the day, the motherfuckers that's still with me, that's still on this train, that's still on this plane ride, going with me, yous who've been with me for the long run for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you can't take it away from me, and I'm not gonna sit here and not say that I wasn't a privileged motherfucker coming up, but I knew I was, and I've tried to do everything that I can in my capacity of what I've been able to have in my own ownership to give back to everything. It's just.
So what would you tell?
Y'all rock with me. That's why y'all rock with me.
No, I don't rock with you because you white privilege.
I'm not saying that's the only reason, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I know the code.
Like,
you get what I'm saying? Like,
not even. There's people that really see color, like dead ass.
Facts, they do, and I don't see none of that.
Not even you. Just
my brother, my family see it too.
I don't think I won't put like a bad narrative on that, because I mean, honestly, like I've been y'all know I've been out of the country. I've been I've seen everybody.
I'm sure people see color when you go into a different country too, though, right?
It's just natural. You know what I'm saying? It's not like fucking colors don't exist, but that's what people want to avoid and act like it's some problem or some shit. Like, no, it don't gotta be a problem, bro. I like meeting more people.
That's why I hate the stigmas that's around fucking everything. When you go out west, everybody.
Stigma.
Bro,
but it's stereotypes, though.
Like stereotypes and stigmas fucking push everything into the fucking gutter. That's why I hate that shit, bro. I hate it with a passion. I could go out west and they show me so much fucking love. Not even because of my color, just because of the fucking people that they are. That's how they are. They show so much love. Even out south, they show love. Even like
it's a fact.
They show love.
Yeah.
People are loving.
I mean, but I think
as human beings, we are loving people.
Then you'll get a motherfucker who's just like you from like downtown and not like you though. You know what I'm saying? They'll go out there and feel completely uncomfortable. Feel like everybody's targeting them.
Listen,
and that's something that got to do with the way that they were raised.
I worked at a bar.
They're comfortable as fucking hell.
I worked at a bar and like just talking to the people that worked at the bar, right? He was, his dad was rich. He ran at the bar. We're on a boat talking about this. His boat. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of Lake Michigan. And I've never seen or heard gunshots or I've never like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, that's just a difference.
Just experience and
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. That's most of what it is.
You can. What would you say about correlating it to? What would you say about correlating that shit to like some of the lifestyle shit that we not used to? I guess the same shit, right? With like, he ain't never seen a gun, you ain't never seen a resume.
Don't get me started.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna say that kind of contributes to our crab in a barrel kind of thing. Where
but like I was telling you, like with the situation I was in, you know what I'm saying earlier, with people that are just like they feel
crabs
like
in a bucket.
Yeah, like they see me doing something and
They see limited opportunities, so they believe that there's only a set amount of opportunity.
Or they tried it and failed, and they don't believe you can do it.
Exactly.
That's the
There's
one.
not a lot of things that bothered me.
That is the one. That is the one.
Man.
And I done tried getting on that team. I can't get on that team, so there's no way.
I know damn well you.
Don't work that hard. You working too hard to not get that slot, man. They got politics, but you putting that on somebody who's like fresh to something,
right?
You know,
really instead of like, hey, you gonna have to work your ass off.
So we have that.
Go to work. So let me show you what I know.
As a community, though, have that stigma, like, but it's also true because we had outside factors.
Facts.
Fucking people up generation after generation after generation, where they're like, man, I can't even do shit because there's this law that I can't go here. I can't talk to people. Once they see who I am in person, they don't want to have to do business. And they just continually pass that down. Like, okay, you might have to work around this and this. And some people, you know, lose that optimism. They're always like, all they see is dark days.
Oh, yeah. Experience definitely kills optimism.
These millennial kids who think they can do whatever they want can do whatever they want. But that's why we are who we are.
Which is literally why we're doing whatever we want. Exactly. Which is literally why I was having a conversation with myself today about like the fucking...
With yourself?
Yeah, with myself in my head.
Those are the... I have those...
About just... I've always wanted to be in broadcast, right? And I'm like, let me just... And the broadcast, Illinois Media School commercials playing.
You're technically broadcasting right now. But...
Exactly. That's where the conversation ended. I'm like, should I go and like do that shit for real school wise? And then I was just like, why the fuck would I do that when I have 3 YouTube channels. You know, like what the fuck do I need the school for when I have the platform?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, why am I continuing to put myself back into the trap?
I don't want to butt in real quick, but that's the fucking mindset that all the millionaires and billionaires have. Exactly what you have. Why would I fucking go back to school when I have this platform already? Why would I do this and go back to this when I already have this? Fucking build that. Brand it and build it. Brand it and build it.
Facts.
So many people have done till this
What did
day.
you just say?
Brand it and build it. Why would I go back to school to become a broadcaster when I have 3 YouTube channels out already? Why?
So now
Why? Because I already have this platform.
So if I wanted to be a sport broadcaster, why not just turn one of them channels into sports broadcasting and just make sports commentary?
So
if I would, that's what I want to do.
I see like the reason why they're making college free is because the degrees are becoming like useless and valuable. Right? So like people are going and learning this shit without going to school. People are becoming millionaires without going to school.
Master classes, my nigga.
Like, you know what I'm saying? People are getting certificates. Like, once I got my degree...
Master class not even certificate. You just learn how to do the shit.
Yeah, or trades or different specific...
Getting licensed.
Right.
If I sell $79 master class,
why would I go to school when there's a YouTube
every day.
video about it? Why would I go to school on this shit when there's a YouTube video about it? People are learning this shit off the fucking internet.
Yeah.
There's people that already got their degree that are fucking went to 8 years and got their masters and they put a YouTube video out so we can fucking learn the shit. If we don't learn shit, too bad. If you do, good for fucking you. That's what it is. That's
the
what
key
it's become. That's what it's become to this day.
Can you be authority in your field? I learned that when I was trying to build myself as a real estate agent. Can people? It's the doctor effect. So I'm gonna give away a little bit of free game that I learned on the come up. Can people come to you like they come to your doctor? When people come to your doctor, they rarely ever question the doctor, right? The only time is like if you tell them some shit that the doctor tells them some shit and they're like, I ain't trying to hear that. I want a second opinion. They're going to another fucking doctor though, right? So they listen to what the doctor's saying. So how do you get people to come to you for this specific thing? This is what I'm known for. And how do you build that shit?
Your rap shit.
So all you have to do is get to that point where in your field, people coming to you as a doctor, as the same way they come to the doctor. Every week, I get 2 people saying, "Hey, Percy, I think I want to get my real estate license. What I got to do?" And then like every 2 or 3 months, I get another 4 or 5 people saying like, "Yo, I want to buy a house in the next year or 2. What I got to do?" So it's like during that time I'm figuring it out. I've built that. Like, come to me. I'm the authority in the room when it comes to this shit. Like, I know this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my profession.
That's what you done your license for, and actually put in the work.
Right, and it takes time to put in that work, but that was the end goal. So when I started 4 years ago, I knew this was the goal that I wanted to be at, which had no dollar amount on it. You know what I'm saying? It just comes with the payday at the end.
I feel like what you just said, the money's gonna come eventually. Like I was reading a book and
that eventually hurt. Can I just say that?
It does. No. It does. But
yeah.
I was reading a book and I'm gonna send it to you too.
Yeah.
And it's about like a real estate agent who kind of was like, selling houses here and there, living by himself, not really making a lot of money, but just like living. You know what I'm saying? Just sustaining.
Yeah.
And he he got to the point where it was like, how do I get to that next level? And it was kind of like he thought it. That's all it was. He was like, I am that person. Yeah. I am that. Once you get comfortable, and I feel like that's where I'm at now. Remember all those job positions you used to send me? Hey, apply to this coaching position at this school, this community college. And I didn't feel like I was like I wasn't ready for that. Right. Being 25 years old as a head coach and there's students, players that are 24, 25, how can they trust me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like now where I'm applying and I'm kind of like being 29 years old on a resume, that looks way better than being 25 years old. Right. With the same kind of experience or with the same kind
and now it's 7 years of experience.
Now it's 7, 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been doing it for a while. You know the ins and outs. So, like, I feel like...
It's reps, though.
And it is reps. You got to... And with coaching, I took the 2 years off, right? Didn't coach. Left after the university. And then when I got back, it was like, damn, I got to relearn all this shit. I got to, hop back in. And then it became...
Or just get back comfortable in the gym. Yeah.
It's like riding a bike.
It's exactly like you said. Like
that's how I ended up coaching at Noble. Well, no, that's actually why I left Noble to go to Rounder.
Matter of fact, it's like rollerblades. You don't do that as well.
That's why I left Noble to go to Rounder because the coach brought me in to be the catcher's coach.
You left Noble to go to Rounder.
Yeah.
I remember you were. No, I was coaching at Rounder. You were at Noble.
Yeah, and then that's when they told Rock like, hey, Percy used to go to Rounder. And why he over there?
Coaching baseball.
Right. I'm coaching baseball at Noble. And then he comes, the coach like, okay, I finally found my replacement. Because he was done coaching at the time. He's like, I found my replacement. Percy, I want you to take over my program. And I'm like, I'm 22 years old. I do not know how to coach a high school varsity baseball program that is I knew it.
No.
You knew it.
No,
I know the stuff, but to run a program,
not even, I'm gonna say that he says he knows he can is different, bro. Like
when everything falls on you.
It's different from it. I know.
You can be a coach on the field, and be a coach on everything else, but being a head coach,
every decision.
When it came to like my first season and we were coaching, and it came to last second, like. You got to know there's differences in rules and state rules and Illinois rules versus NBA and MLB and rules are different. So when it comes to actually coaching, you got to really be strategic in what you're doing.
When we started coaching,
time managing.
Step back was a travel still. Euro was a travel still.
That's why as the days have gone on, I've learned to, I wouldn't say respect, but
I would say respect's probably
respect is a good word. I learned to respect Rock as a coach of why he walked off on us that one game against Noble. I'll come to learn.
I was there.
No, so listen to this. I was explaining something to somebody, right? And
he explained it to me. I think I told you before.
A lot of people kind of come to me like for training and workouts and trying to lose weight and shit like that. And I feel like a coach is a own different job. From a personal trainer, from a skills trainer, from a
Which is why I was 100% comfortable being a catcher's coach. I know this shit in and out. I can do this shit in my sleep. Mm-hmm. I can get this kid who's 59 pounds soaking wet to be an okay catcher because he's never going to be good.
Yeah. Clean him up.
You know what I'm saying? I can get him to be decent enough where he might eventually throw somebody out. But at least he's not going to be just a hole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I was explaining that to, I think, one of my coworkers or somebody. I was like, coaching is like a whole, it's a whole job in one. Like, That shit, like,
especially without a staff.
Your patience has to be on a fucking different.
Not even.
I guess with a staff too. Then you're managing people.
Not even that. It's like I don't even know how we got into the. He said he could do it. That's what.
Yeah.
But like, just like you said, from being 22, now being able to have that.
It was confidence.
What's the confidence? Yeah, the confidence. I guess that's it's confidence. But you know why though? But you know why? And trust me.
Everybody at 22 told me you can do it. I'm watching you do it. I was the interim head coach at the time. I just didn't want to take over head coach.
Mr. Kelly's been telling me you can be a coach since I was a junior in high school.
Yeah, I was when I wasn't starting. He was like, yeah,
like just
telling me
because
the same shit.
You know what I'm saying? Just off.
Let's not start that
it's more than it's. It's more. I have that confidence. But I forgot what I was getting to with But just with the confidence, right?
Right.
And as you grow, because think about it, you don't want to be a coach. People don't start. We didn't start off as little league, right?
To be a coach,
we started off straight high school, and then I went I went to college, right? And when I went to the college level, I'm D3, right? These kids are looking at me like. And there was one coach, me and him bumped heads, bro. Like, he thought he was just something that he really wasn't. He was trying to, you know what I'm saying, snake the head coach, get in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just on some other shit. But he challenged me and kind of made me, like, show that I know my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was just like, I remember I came in and I was like, man, I always, you know how I always dress up. Mm-hmm. All the single time. Every single time I dress up.
Yeah.
So they see me, damn, you dress up every single time. I wear one day the polo that they gave me, the one where we take the
team picture.
The team picture. And I was like, man, I got mine cleaning. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, what are you trying to like down? Well, I can't get like
dry
cleaning. I can't get dry cleaning. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was just one of those like, okay, he was always on my ass. And at that same time when I was coaching, it was one of those like, a lot of shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? So I was there, but I wasn't really there.
Mm.
So when I had to be there, I made sure. Like I think like the player personnel coach. I'm 100%. Like that's my job. Like if I go into an NBA role or like a player personnel.
Yeah, that's you can say easy, but
it's easy
for your personality type.
It's an easy
as an ex-athlete. Yeah,
it's an easy kind of just like. Dive in.
One of the guys, but also a coach.
Also a coach, because like I had kids that were literally, you know, coming from all over the country, bro. And I'm telling them, hey, do this. And then, you know, they'll take the chance. Okay, he said this. And
yeah.
I remember the time. This is where I earned my respect. It was early in the season. I told him, hey, do this next time on this play. All right, come off the court. It was just me taking like, okay, this is my chance. Boom, whisper in his ear. Come back to the side. They run the exact same play. He does exactly what I say. He scores off of it. Looks at me. He's like,
yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Like, okay. Then it was different times where practice, like our practice schedule was different. Depending on the letter of the alphabet, would determine like the drill, who coached, and shit like that. So when it came to R, it was like, all right, Coach Rodriguez is controlling practice today. And it's like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm in my bag. I had to. I knew what the letter was the next day, nigga.
Right, you know it's coming.
I know. Okay, R's tomorrow. I'm boom, in my drill bag because I know he's going to come with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm turned up the whole practice. My first time, nigga, everybody's like, damn, he coach, where'd you get that drill? Be cool.
Smooth.
Be cool. You know what I'm saying? It was just something you got to learn. You get comfortable with different stages as you grow. You're going to sell bigger properties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can have $1 million property where if you get that, if you get that property, that's a big bag.
Right. Facts. Yeah.
If you lose the opportunity, now they're not going to refer you. Or now their friend is trying to buy $1 million building, not going to refer you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that leap of faith, that leap of confidence, that leap of It takes time as you nurture in your profession.
And it comes reps too.
It takes time to nurture in your profession.
It comes back to reps.
Can we get back into sports real quick? I had a couple of things happening.
What's up?
We'll just run through it.
Sports?
Y'all had
Where we at?
the NFL draft.
I can't even call it. I can't even call it.
Shout out to Bears.
Shout out to all the Bears.
The Bears.
Berenstein Bears. Cubby Bears.
Trash.
Nah,
Shout out.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy the Bears took the pick that most people wanted. They didn't go with the traditional. I mean, I would have been happy with a Mac Jones. A lot of people wanted. You would have been mad with Mac Jones? He is. I mean, with our offense, it wouldn't fit. You know what I'm saying? With
our offense, we talked about. I talked about this with Mitch.
What offense?
I talked about this with Mitch.
We need a more mobile quarterback.
As long as you stay fast and don't suck.
So now,
but he just couldn't do the second part.
They've been
when he ran, he was decent.
The Chicago Bears been watching Twitter, bro. They've been talking about we don't draft black quarterbacks.
Watching Twitter.
And
the heat was on.
And what they do, they took the second best quarterback.
Nah, the fifth best quarterback.
I was gonna put on FanDuel.
He's second best right now.
I was gonna put FanDuel plus 5,500. Or yeah.
Pro ready?
You don't think so, Andy?
That's the thing already, bro. That's what I'm saying. You think he's the second best? Are you shitting me? Trey Lance went to a fucking Division 1 AA school.
What that mean?
So the second best is him.
They go see what he doing.
No, Trevor Lawrence was the first QB.
Also the third?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson is not better than Justin Fields.
You were drunk. You're drunk. It's not. I mean, if you want to keep.
Are we talking about today? Or are we talking about?
We talking potential.
We talking about today. We talking about potential. We talking about.
They wishing on a star over there. They wishing on a star. Trying to speak shit.
Listen, I think the Justin. I mean, they're all winners because their programs are successful. But Justin Fields,
what he's able to do.
Because he ran a 4.4.
No, I just like.
His
it ain't about that.
As accurate as all the other quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence. 6 touchdowns against Trevor Lawrence. Was that? And then he lost. And he's not a proven winner because he didn't win anything.
No, he's definitely a proven winner.
Lost 2 games this whole career.
He lost a chip.
20-2.
If you lose a chip,
20-2.
We wouldn't have lost a chip. It happens.
It happens. Tough.
Can't lose a chip. If you're him,
Patriots lost a chip.
Got one.
Patriots lost a chip.
They did.
Undefeated. Patriots lost a chip.
18 of them things. Lost it.
To an actual GOAT.
But no, I like the pickup of Justin Fields. I like the offensive tackle. I like the offensive tackle that they picked up. Who?
He the GOAT twice.
Trash.
Only 2 of them boys.
But that's all it takes. 2 of them.
Do you feel like we gave up a lot though?
First rounder? You guys threw away Soldier Field. Thank you. We'll take that.
Next year, right?
Hey, shout out Giants.
And then the next.
It was this year's pick, obviously.
Yeah.
And then next year's, and then a couple others. Hey, we'll trade Soldier Field for Justin Fields.
Y'all gonna be.
Soldier Fields is gonna be.
Y'all gonna be 8-9 or 9-8.
He is.
Mark my words.
8-9 or 9-8.
17 games this season.
The defense is not as good as it was at its peak.
It's pretty bunsy right now.
It ain't bunsy.
That line is atrocious.
That's
what line?
Tackle.
The O line or the D line?
We just drafted another tackle.
That's not about to do nothing to a 7.
And we do the.
That is a position. That's a position that you can come in right away and make an impact.
We use a double tight end set. We use a double tight end set. We use a double tight end set.
He gonna be able to get back in that freaky bag when people was calling him a genius.
Who?
Now, Nagy.
Yeah.
Now,
now
people are calling him a genius with Mitchell under the center.
Who was calling him a genius?
A lot of people.
Fuck no.
Do you want to go back and look at it?
Continue. Don't look.
You want the receipts, my nigga?
So wait. Sam Darnold is still starting?
Zach Wilson.
Sam Darnold
in Carolina.
He's in Carolina? They traded him?
He's in Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Zach Wilson. Clear the runway. You fucking talking about?
Hey.
He's undersized though. Undersized.
So is Baker Mayfield allegedly.
And where's he been?
Baker just made the playoffs.
Just
made the
playoffs.
They just made the playoffs. That's good.
No.
With every weapon that went on the Bucks, wasn't
Made
it?
the playoffs. Lost to Kansas City, man. It's not that you can't do.
With every weapon the Bucks couldn't pick up.
Boy.
Well, they got what?
What about you? Hey, and the division's clearing up for you guys. Aaron Rodgers.
That was probably
That
was great news, and then it rolled right into.
No, but I was
It rolled
like,
right into Justin.
where do you think he's going?
Hey, the Jets clear up. Nah,
I don't think he gonna follow the Brett Brett Favre
Raiders
thing.
man, LA somewhere maybe.
Raiders, right?
Who's LA's QB now?
Who's he dating?
Stafford?
Who's he dating?
Who's he dating?
Hey,
He's married.
Dead ass. He is married. Nah, not
Nah,
that.
he's engaged or some shit.
Someone else.
Somebody else after that.
He's definitely engaged. Though.
Damn, so that's like 12 years ago.
I hope he
Fuck
leaves
your
though.
Bears fan, Dan Kirkpatrick.
I hope he leaves though, so he can clear it up. We can get that division.
I'm sure. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm sure, but
Yeah, because as long as A-Rod is in this division, boy, y'all ain't got.
I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about that.
Nah,
Yeah, nah, never.
No,
Go to Wheel of Fortune, right?
best quarterback in the NFL. Tom Brady right now. He just won.
I mean,
Best
Mahomes.
quarterback in the NFL
Mahomes
right
still
now.
Mahomes.
Right now, he producing.
Brady had the best game that game, but
Listen, bro.
Tom Brady.
yeah, one Mahomes shit tweet.
Listen.
We talking about top 5 right now?
No.
Top five, top
Number
five,
one.
top five.
Listen, you know why LeBron's number one? Because he just won the championship.
fuck no.
Yes.
Hell no.
He's producing with everybody else. His numbers are not the same with everybody else.
He's trashy.
Nah. They have him as the best player in the world because why? He won the ship. Right? As soon as he won the ship, LeBron's the best player in the world. LeBron's the best player in the world. No question about it. When the article came out, they had Giannis at 2. LeBron at 1. They have him ranked as the number one.
It's hard to account
So
with.
who's number 2 in the NFL?
So Kevin
If
Durant.
we know that Tom Brady number 1. Who
Mahomes.
Hell no.
He just lost.
You put Mahomes over Rodgers?
Mahomes is the best.
You put
quarterback in
Mahomes
the
over
league.
Russell Wilson? You're putting
I'll put him
Yeah.
Mahomes over Rodgers and Russell Wilson.
You're smoking.
Nah.
Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, bro.
He just
Hell
lost.
no.
He just
Physically,
lost. Physically, he's-
can't nobody touch him.
No, he's the best. He's probably the best athlete.
He
In the,
lost,
him
but
and
they-
fucking
No, they
Yeah,
had
probably
the
not even best
game
athlete.
plan.
him and this nigga,
He's like
the lineman,
4, bro.
the lineman.
5.
Fuck no.
Hell yes.
Nigga.
No.
Hell yes.
Who?
It's not.
Mahomes, he like number 4.
You're
Shit,
nuts.
I mean,
50,
you're drunk
50,
as fuck.
50, 50
You're
touchdowns.
fucking
What?
muffin,
what
nigga.
yeah, you nuts, nigga. MVP. What? He got back-to-back MVPs.
He's only
Boy,
boy.
put him on
What
the
the
Jaguars. He's doing that?
Yes.
Hell no. Fuck out of here. You're smoking dick.
It don't matter. It's where he's at.
Go
right
look at the
now.
Ja- go look
What
at the
he
Jaguar-
doing
hey,
with
go-
them?
He's
Go-
not better than Aaron
Hey.
Rodgers. He's not better than Russell Wilson.
Are you
He's
drunk?
not. He's not.
You're
He's
drunk.
not.
Okay.
Yes, he
Let me make that
He's
argument.
not.
10 out of 10
Let me make that
times.
argument.
He's not. He doesn't have the years in to say
That's
that
what I'm about to
he
say.
is.
Fuck
got
the
the
years.
ring in.
He got
Fuck
the
is you
winning.
talking
He
about?
got the
So dang,
winning.
fuck are you talking
They
about?
got one with him.
Listen,
Fuck, he's on
they-
that level already.
He already
And
has.
he's number 4. He's right behind them.
No
He has one
way.
with them.
The
Hey,
longevity,
hey.
he's not up there, bro.
No,
He's
Jimmy,
number
my
4.
ass. If he
Fuck
Listen,
retire
out.
right now,
listen,
he's
number
number
4.
Listen, Tom Brady.
He's number 4.
Tom Brady retires today,
And
right?
Then he's number
Hey.
3.
No, Tom Brady retires today. Mahomes winning like 3 in a row, nigga.
Tom
Wait,
Brady
no.
retires
Pat-
today. He's not winning
Pat-
3
Pat
in a row. Then
Mahomes
that
retires
opens the
today.
fucking field for Rodgers and him.
Pat Mahomes retires today as a
What?
25-year-old.
Rodgers doesn't even have a team, nigga. He knows that. That's why he's trying to get the fuck out.
Rodgers trying to get the fuck up out of there.
25-year-old.
Rodgers make the
He
team
gets
just
the
like
yellow
Brady.
jacket.
The fuck is you talking
He
about?
gets the yellow jacket. He's Hall of Fame, retiring right now.
Rodgers
Mahomes?
makes a team
Mahomes?
just like Brady.
As a
What the fuck is
25-year-old.
they talking about
Who?
right now?
Who?
As a 25-year-old.
Rodgers will make any team just like Brady do. Fuck is you talking about?
He can't win with
made
his.
the team.
He just got
They
fucked
make
up.
the playoffs. It don't matter. They make the playoffs regardless.
Tom Brady was in the
He
NFC and
goes
just fucked up
And what I'm
Rodgers,
saying
right or
is
wrong.
that
Right
what
or
I'm
wrong.
saying is that
All
Rodgers
these
goes
years.
to any
Listen.
quote unquote any kind of fucking team the way that Brady did, like the Bucks. They go to a fucking team like the
That's great.
whoever and
You
make
could-
them good.
You could throw me on any fucking summer league Sunday team and I'm gonna make them better too, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We're not going to the championship and I'm not dropping 30, nigga. It does not matter. They lost.
You're
Hey,
saying that
Tom Brady went through. Tom Brady went through. This was his test, bro. Tom Brady went through Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes. He beat all of them and won the championship.
I understand what
So what are you talking about?
What you want? The championship is fucking.
I'm not arguing that.
I understand.
You just did.
I'm just saying he's not better than them.
I understand.
I
understand what you're saying with Tom Brady. I understand the argument.
He's the best quarterback.
But the game plan is different. He has the best game plan for Buccaneers. Had the best team game plan for Patrick Mahomes. That defense was nice as fuck, and they game planned for, but they weren't getting pressure on. Tom Brady's not under pressure the same way.
That takes away from Tom Brady?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're not looking at Pat Mahomes in his best. That's his fucking probably one of his worst games ever, and you're just gonna take that game and make that him. Like,
when it comes head to head, nigga,
who just lost? Mazadar and Usman, right? Who just lost when it came to head
That's
to head?
different, though. That's different. That's one-on-one heads up.
This is my argument.
That's a complete difference. That's like saying Serena versus a fucking 5-on-5 basketball team.
This is my argument right
Yeah, that's different.
Right here.
This
is my argument right here. Rodgers is about to leave Green Bay, and no matter what fucking team he go to, he making the playoffs. If Mahomes leaves the Chiefs, he not making the playoffs for any team he go to, bro.
Obviously, he's making the playoffs.
Mahomes is Rodgers at 24.
Nigga.
Mahomes is
250. What are you
It don't matter. You see what the fucking team he has?
Exactly. He's doing
what
it though.
he got?
People had that. Alex Smith had that. You see what happened? Nothing. He
He's
got it.
Alex
He's
Smith,
doing
somebody
it.
that had fucking multiple injuries in his career.
Okay.
Injuries,
And now someone's got it and is doing it. You gotta give credit where it's due.
He ain't had them type of injuries
doing
that Alex
it,
Smith
bro.
had. The fuck are you talking about?
Niggas got Stephon Diggs and can't do shit in Buffalo.
Yes, they can. The fuck are you talking about? He's
What
about
did
to
they
go
do?
to the championship next year. Bet you the Buffalo Bills go to the fucking
Maybe
shit.
next
It
year.
ain't done yet.
Everybody said
I'm talking
what
facts.
happened.
What has happened?
Yes, that don't matter.
Go to the fucking ship this year.
But-
Bet it. Bet it right now.
No, that's
fucking
fine.
Can. Bet it right now.
But what's happened?
4 months because it's
Bet it right
7
now
months
on Cam
away.
that Jared Allen and Stephon Diggs and the Bills go to the fucking ship.
That shit is
You talking
February.
crazy. Bet it right now.
That shit in like December.
Bet it
So,
right now.
so they're beating them Mahomes.
Bet it right
So,
now.
Jared Allen better than
Jared
Mahomes?
Allen is better than
How about in the
Mahomes. Fuck are
fall?
you talking
How about
about?
we bring this up in the fall?
Jared
Niggas
Allen
talking about
is better
what's
than
gonna happen.
Mahomes. As a
Niggas
quarterback,
talking
yes,
about
he
what's
is.
gonna happen.
I'm talking
Talking about what
facts.
happened.
I'm talking facts.
I'm talking
Already,
facts too.
talking about
Jared
real
Allen is
facts.
really fucking
I'm talking
good.
about-
Virtual
reality.
I'm
Right
talking
now.
about. If you look up stats for
Yeah, you want to look him up? Go look
Josh
him up.
Allen's better than Pat Mahomes.
the stats are not
You
up
are
for
smoking
2021,
dick.
nigga. Hey, the stats are not up for 2021,
He's smoking
2020.
dick.
Yeah, I know.
He's smoking big dick.
Yeah.
Pause.
Milk bone dick, nigga.
Milk bone.
I'm trying to say that Jared Allen can't fucking produce like Mahomes. Boy, you stupid.
Wait, Jared Allen, first of all, is on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Secondly,
I said Jared.
That's a whole nother motherfucker.
It's Josh.
Hey, whole time I'm like, who the fuck is Jared? Is he a tight end? Is he a tight end? Did they just sign a tight end? No, I didn't. I swear, hey, I swear to God. Hey, that's it. Hey, that is it. The Bills, yes, Stephon Diggs, Jared Allen. I'm thinking they just signed motherfucking. Who's the DN that used to play for Minnesota? No, I swear to God.
Number 69?
Who? No.
Number 69.
Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's his name? They used to play for Minnesota, the DN.
Jared Allen.
I'm like, damn, they got the DN on lock? Okay, cool. I'm thinking.
That's weapons, my nigga. That's
My
weapons.
mama, I ain't know who the hell you were talking about, nigga.
I got weapons.
I ain't my mama, I ain't know who you were talking about. Jared Allen's better
Allen
than
better.
that. Fuck out of here. What the Subway man better than that. Fuck out of here. Jared Hey, we can wrap it
Jake
up
from
on
State
that one.
Farm.
That is fucking hilarious. I don't think we got nothing else on that shit.
Hey, that's a great note to just get the fuck up out of here.
Lando, we out.
Subscribe to the channel.